Hey guys, this is a little quick update from Diamond Dubs, also known as Tony VA. And I wear all the hats basically. Director, editor, voice actor, thumbnail artist, whatever. So this is mostly just like an update for my voice actors and for anybody who's interested to know what goes on behind the scenes and stuff. I bring some unfortunate news that my channel has been demonetized. So what does that mean? Well, that essentially means that my content no longer produces any money, any monetary value. And obviously that is not the main reason I made these videos. I've been working on this channel since 2021 and I've had a lot of fun doing it. I can't believe it was November 2021 when I started this, and at first it was just kind of like to help me with my voice acting, and to think it would become such a huge platform, and oh my god guys, over 30,000 subscribers, you're crazy. Thank you so much, thank you, and that means the world to me. But you know, it's not all about the views and the fame and the glory and the money. And it, you know, like I said, it started as a hobby and I was just doing like these Sonic IDW comics, which I still will be continuing. I'm so sorry for the delays on that. We had a lot of corrupted files going on from different voice actors. A lot happened, like people got hacked, some of my friends, and I was waiting months for recordings, had to do like recasts, and I got sick and all that. So don't worry, I will be continuing old dubs. I've got a lot of old Sonic stuff, especially on the back burner. I will have the Inuyasha comic dubs coming soon. But anyway, with that out of the way, I'm currently unemployed. I unfortunately lost my job in January of this year. And it's been really difficult trying to find another job. And there's a lot going on right now for me. And it's difficult in this economy to be without any sort of money. So you can obviously see how this has affected me, as it's the only money that I'm earning right now from my channel. And you already know, because I've showed you in the past, it's not a lot of money. And I have shared that out with voice actors too, so I wasn't getting all of that myself, okay? And for those people out there who still continue to do so and say that I exploit them, I'm just going to ignore you anyway. For those of you who might be listening to this, I know who some of you are, and you're going to get what's coming to you, okay? Destroying other people's reputation and channel is not a game. And I hope one day it happens to you. So, if anyone wants to know the full story, I made a video on Odyssey. I will link that in the description below. If you want to watch the full story and get more of an understanding, I've got screenshots in there. I've had some new screenshots that I'm going to put in this video from YouTube to basically explain why this channel cannot continue to make money. I can probably appeal in 90 days, but what is the point? I could have my channel terminated and it's not worth losing all this work. And it, you know, there are some incredible voice actors on the channel, and it would be heartbreaking to see that, you know, just vanish from existence and that nobody, including myself, can look back on them again. There's a lot of people as well who have their portfolio, their like voice acting portfolio on my channel, and it would be heartbreaking to see that be taken away. So yes, as you can see from these screenshots, it basically tells you everything. It's not original content. There are other comic dub creators who have made the same comics as I have, and unfortunately YouTube flags that as reused content and copyrighted content. I do not own the rights to like Sega, Atlas, Bandai, Square Enix, whatever, and the music either. So even if I made my own music for everything and whatever, if we've got original voice actors, it does not matter. this content is not original. So, unfortunately, that does mean there will be less content on this channel because I have to prioritize my life right now. I need to get my life in order. I mean, obviously, we need money to survive. I will not be making a GoFundMe because, I don't like that sort of thing and depending off other people who are also struggling right now. There's a lot of people in this world who, are just making enough money for themselves. They probably don't have much to spare for other people. So, no, you're not going to convince me to make a GoFundMe or a donation pot. I'm glad I saved for emergencies from my previous job in case anything happened. You've always got to have a backup plan, because you never know what's around the corner in your life. You cannot plan your life. Things happen. So yeah, hopefully that won't be too far off when I can start to get an income again and get back on my feet. I was working too many hours on my Diamond Dubs videos. I have made a Patreon. I will be sharing that soon. It's probably just going to be like a free tier because I don't know how much content I'm going to be able to provide you guys with. I can't promise regular content with how things are. Also, I've lost a lot of voice actors over the last few months because people just got busy with life, we got other responsibilities happening. I can't expect some voice actors to do this for free for me all the time. Like I said, I have paid quite a lot of people in the past and I can't afford to do that anymore. And even when I do get a job, whether that be part-time, full-time, volunteering for a while, whatever, I'm not in the position to do so with everything going up. So please understand, it's not my choice, really. I would love to continue this, but I am the only editor on this channel. I do everything. I voice a lot of the characters myself, the female ones especially. These short comics can take hours and hours and hours to edit. I put a lot of effort into them, and especially if you watch some of the older comics, like especially the Sonic IDW issue 6 and 7, I think, where I adjust the text so the text appears after the person speaks. Those sort of things used to take me weeks, having to erase parts of the panels and manually put them in for each time a person speaks. Now, some of you guys might not know what I'm talking about, some of you do. But yes, some of those types of videos can take literally months, and waiting on other voice actors to send you lines and recordings and all that. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that some of you don't understand. I know that you were always asking for new comments, and I appreciate your dedication to and loyalty towards my channel, and I'm really pleased that I've got so many people that love the content and they like the voice acting and my choices, and it makes me happy. And that's why I wouldn't want to let the channel die, and it never will. I promise you that. I am wanting to make more content on the Son Gohan channel that some of you know about. So please do follow me on the other Son Gohan channel. There's going to be content coming out real soon, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan. I know it'll be right up your alley. And don't forget my other Tony VA channel, where if you want to see more stuff by me and my portfolio, then links are in the description below for all channels. Thank you so much for listening, and you have a wonderful day. Stay rare like a diamond.